Yeah. Say, I'm beginning to think that this life ain't for me. I want everything free. I'm so motherfucking cheap. Pay my dues and my fees. I swear to G.O.D. that I don't like what I see, so I take it to the streets. So uptown, so northeast. No, I don't fuck with police. I done seen people beat, handcuffed on concrete. See, we are not free. Liberty is a lie. If you can't afford food, then fuck it, I guess you die. If you steal to survive, they take away all your time, lock you up in a cage for the rest of your life. So trife, you ain't got no rights if your skin not white. What a motherfucking slight from the man. I got the upper hand, but if I was tan, then you wouldn't give a damn. Now try to understand that since I'm white and I look like Christ, that I feel more relatable to those in your life, right? I done robbed, I done stealed, I done trap shit. They call that black shit, that's a racist reaction. Face it, you being passive, hating on lower classes. None of us really have shit, but my privilege is massive. Just cause my name is Jacob and it's not Tyrone, I can get a better job and get approved for loans. Just cause my name is Jacob, they call me back on the phone, and I can get a better home that I'm not qualified to own. Hey. It's a shame, it's the motherfucking game. Systematic oppression, majority meant to gain, minority meant to fail. Rather dead or in jail than living and doing well. Only way we prevail is if you check yourself, and everything that they sell, send it with them to hell. No benefits of the wealth. If it ain't divided equally, there'll never be equality. Capitalism, honestly, is a flawed philosophy built on forced labor. The founding fathers were slavers with blood money from bankers they used to kill the neighbors because they want to be free. The irony runs deep, and these are the people that we inspire to be. Fuck them. Yeah, when I say street, y'all say fight. Street, street. When I say flat, you say earth. Flat, flat. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I want to give it up for Murder Brian and Brett Payne.
God damn, that's hard to come up after. Jesus Christ. Way to make us look like not as good as we are.
Yeah, I don't have that much talent. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you. You look amazing. I see some folks from out of town, some Twitter legends. We got Wrath of Mangelo in the house tonight. We got the DSA is here. They canceled their happy hour for this, so I appreciate that. For those of you who don't know who we are Street Fight Radio, the #1 anarcho-comedy radio show on any station across the nation. We've been doing it for 7 years now out of Columbus, Ohio, right here. We carved out a name for ourselves. We're going for that hierarchy. We're going to smash it all until it's flat, just like this earth. And we appreciate all y'all coming out here tonight.
It's the motherfucking game.
Uh-oh.
Majority meant to gain, minority meant to fail. Rather dead or in jail.
That was good shit, man. That was good.
That was so good, man. He said all the stuff that I mean to say, but I'm not going to.
We are here tonight to say goodbye to Grove City Erika as she leaves us for the wonderful world of Sweden.
She was one of our very first, early callers. So it's really cool that, she was calling when 4 people were on hold instead of people saying, I can't get through, I'm getting a busy signal. Can you move all the callers around so I can get on?
Well, yeah, we've moved onward and upward, and thank you for being here, as always. New things in Columbus abound, though. I feel like actually, there's some people. Who's from out of town? Who's from not here? I heard some people here from Illinois. Is Illinois in the house? Way back there?
I don't know.
Not a lot of them. They are here, though.
That's not how you get the crowd pop. You don't say, hey, who's here that's not from here? And then everybody's just like, I'm fucking from here. Why would I travel for this?
So, big city living here in Columbus, I took one of those Lime scooters on the way.
Boo. Right, guys? That's a boo-worthy thing.
It was pretty fun. I went by this intersection, and some people were like, "Hell yeah, get it!" And so I started like swerving sideways in it. So it wasn't that bad. It was cheaper than a Lyft too.
Well, here's the problem with the Lime. You guys know that I'm going to be the one that complains about the Lime scooters. That's just my style, right? Yesterday, I was out, and I needed to get home, and the last mile, as they call it, right? You get off the bus, you got to get your mile. I was like, I'm going to get home real quick. I walked, I looked, I said, there's a Lime scooter. I have a $10 credit from Washington, D.C. I'm going to get this scooter, and I'm going to just ride home real quick. I'm going to look like a fucking jackass, and I'm going to get there. You know, I'm going to leave it laying on the side of the road for somebody else to deal with.
I did a run today, and I had to just jump over them.
They're fucking everywhere. It's crazy. I'm like, just think if Brett and I decided to lay some shit all over town and be like, it's all for you guys. They would be so mad at us for that.
No, we already had this plan. We wanted to go get old bicycles, fix them up, and throw them in the cart corrals. And anybody that needs a bike, you can just go to the cart corral and get a bike.
They
Right,
said
makes sense.
the state would never let us do that because it's too dangerous, right? It's like, these guys will be riding bikes for free. Then the bike industry will go out of business. Shit, what are we going to do without the bike industry?
I'm very worried about GDP.
I fucking went to go get this thing. I find it on the stupid map, and I'm like, I'm gonna go chase down this scooter. I had one. It was, first of all the ones around me like had 2 miles left on them, and it's like, God, don't these things keep a charge? It's like my fucking phone. And then I found one finally, and this guy with the poofy millennial hair was getting ready to get on it, and I was like, I just want to fight him for this scooter.
Street rules now.
I mean, how are people not fighting over those scooters in the street? This has to be fucking happening. Where it's like you just see somebody and you're like, oh, you motherfucker, that was my scooter. Because you can't, like, reserve them. So when they say these are for, like, transportation, it's like, well, it's really for people who hop upon them happenstancely, which is not a word. But, so...
We knew what it meant.
So then I was like, well, there's another one right down the street. I'm going to walk there and get it. This motherfucker got on his scooter and then rode it to the other scooter to beat me and took it back to his girlfriend. And I was like, fuck these scooters. They suck.
Well, you know, the reason that you have a $10 credit is in D.C. we tried to use them, and we could never find them.
We couldn't fucking find the goddamn things. It's like, where are... And then it feels like you see them everywhere. It's like, how are these things everywhere but not where I want them to be?
Yeah, now when you need to go to the weed dispensary, they're hard to find. We spent 25 minutes walking in circles.
Yeah, that's the fucking thing, too, is it's like you find it on your map, and you're like, okay, I'll walk 10 minutes out of my way to go get a scooter, and then when you get there and it's fucking gone, that's like the app owning you. Like, what the fuck? It added an extra, like, hour to my walk that I was trying to end quickly. I hate them. I hate the scooters. I like the bikes that they keep sitting somewhere, not the bikes that they just leave randomly piled up on all the vacant lots in town.
Yeah, Columbus is going through some changes, man. Big things are happening, right? We have a fancy White Castle now, if you didn't know. You can buy like a $250,000 condo above a White Castle these days.
That's what I want. I've always been like, can I get a condo that is like more than I'll ever make in my entire life and just be able to take an elevator down and get a White Castle? Well, have people fucking farting in my lobby all the time from their gross White Castle?
I'm worried about like some sort of grease saturation putting like a hole in your floor or something. All those steaming onions.
I like the new, like, this is a very good idea, right? Have those places on campus that cost more than a student would ever be able to afford, but they're like, hey, the next 10 people that sign up get some free Chipotle for a year. It's like,
It was Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Well, there's Taco Bell. There's a Chipotle and Starbucks one out there now. So if you're a little higher class than Taco Bell. I recommend moving to the corner of Lane and High. You'll be all set. I hate these places. I did notice something, though. You know the mixed-use developments, how they all have the same shit in them, right? Like, you know, you'll have like a 900-degree pizza oven, a pet store that nobody's ever been to, a bikini wax place.
Cryogenics. There's a cryogenic place now.
Some cryogenics, like that'll be lined up. I noticed lately that the damn pizza places went out of business because of course they went out of business. We don't need that many of those places. They cut the pizza in those cursed triangles.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. Fuck. And so now it's new. They got a new business rolling into these places. Have you noticed?
I haven't.
Well, do you guys like pokey? Me neither. Bowls fucking suck. I can make a bowl at home.
Well, now you have one on every street corner. It's
do.
okay. So Columbus is going through some changes, but there's a lot of stuff about Columbus that Erika's going to miss, I'm sure. There's just things you can't get anywhere else. One of my favorite parts about Columbus is driving through my neighborhood. There's cars parked on both sides, and there's only one lane of traffic in the middle. And so when you're coming up, people have to pull to the side to make room. And if you do the same thing, they get very pissed off because they wanted to do you a fucking favor. Like, that was their good deed for the day. They're like, no, you go. I yield. I'm like, okay, fine.
God damn it, now I gotta be nice to my kids tonight.
I give it, like, honestly, being back in Ohio when I moved back from D.C., like, my daily routine includes, like, just waving at somebody off the steering wheel and saying, thank you, you get your credit.
Because in fucking DC, if you stand on the wrong side of the fucking escalator, you get screamed at by somebody.
Yeah, we're nice people here. We want to keep things nice very aggressively.
Well, we're nice, but not for the right reasons. It's not like we're nice because you are supposed to be nice to people. We're nice because we hate everybody. And we're just being like, if I'm nice to you, you gotta fucking be nice to me, you motherfucker.
We're tied together on this.
Yeah.
And that square pizza, though, I don't know. I can't imagine how awful that Swedish pizza is.
Well, they got some weird Swedish food on it. You know?
Lutefisk or something.
Is that Swedish food?
Yeah, I think that's their.
I don't know what
briny
Sweden. What's their cuisine in Sweden? All I know about Sweden is that Tom Green rubbed his ass on the word Sweden. Like it's part of the song, right?
Right.
How are you going to deal with Sweden, Erika? Like, what are you going to do? Let's say you get sick in Sweden, right? How does the doctor know how to treat you without the insurance company telling you what he can afford?
Yeah.
Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I'm thinking about living in Sweden right now and thinking about back to all the times I had to call and get health care. I'm like 45 minutes into a conversation. I'm like, what's your name again? Donna? Donna, you have been so amazing today. I just feel like you helped me through this and you are my best fucking friend. You can't get that with that free health care.
Yeah. You don't get to even scream at an insurance person. How do you even get through like a year without screaming at somebody, you know? How are you gonna live? Because you're gonna get hurt all the time, right? Obviously. Because if you get hurt here, it's catastrophic and it could ruin you for the rest of your life. But there, it's just like, go ahead and get hurt, you know? Yeah. Break your leg, you're gonna be all right. Well, I don't know.
I guess if it's free, everybody just hangs out at the hospitals and the doctors then. Like, that's their local watering hole. Is just get checked out by their doctor.
Yeah, my conservative uncle told me that people just take advantage of the doctor when they're up there, man. You're going to be fucked. They don't like it there. It's all about waiting in lines, unlike here where you never have to wait for health care. It's fucking instant here. They have health care in the CVS. You just walk in and wait there a half hour to get it taken care of.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can make the move. I've been around all this country, but this country is, I'm used to it, you know? It's not good. I should be open to new things, but right now I'd just rather be here.
Yeah, every place else sounds like hell to me. But we did do some research on Sweden to make sure that we could help you with what your customs you're gonna deal with. I think you'll all know the first thing we researched. Yes, they have a zero tolerance drug policy there. So, I mean, yeah, really? What the fuck? I thought those people were all progressive and shit.
We opened our minds, yeah? Right? Don't they?
You know what Brett kept telling me? Like, we're doing the research and we're sitting at the table and Brett keeps telling me, Brian, they make you take your shoes off when you go into people's house. You're gonna fucking hate it there.
Yeah, he was like, well, they should get some of those, they should get like those, the booties that they had when I was a cable guy that you put over your shoes then, right? I mean, make those available, little disposable box on the side of the doorway there.
That ensured that I'll never go to Sweden. I'm gonna miss you. I'm never gonna see you, but it made sure that I am never gonna fucking go there. They also probably don't even, do they have McDonald's there? Did we look and see if they have McDonald's there?
I couldn't find one.
There's a Swedish they probably got good food there, right? Like every time you hear about Sweden in another country, they're like, oh, they use Wagyu beef there.
Yeah, they're not allowed to use GMOs. No mind control agents, none of that stuff.
They don't put fluoride in the cherry Coke.
Nope. You're free thinking. You're gonna be a free thinker. There's a lot of cloudy haze from not having all of those chemtrails in the air once you get to Sweden. You'll see things clearly again.
It's gonna fuck you up. You're gonna be like, why isn't my brain controlled anymore? What the fuck is going on here? Why am I picturing a better world? What's this shit? Why am I not just wallowing in the filth that is the United States? This is crazy.
I want to go back to being a sheeple.
That fluoride stare, remember? Whenever you think of that.
It's real.
I always think about that. It's like that fluoride stare, man.
Right, as soon as you tell someone the working class should rise up and fight for themselves, people are like, well, I don't know what to do with that.
Does that mean we'd have to like actually fight? I mean, is there fighting involved? I think that's the way we get people on our side. You're like, you get to whoop somebody's ass, and they'll be like, okay, but then some people would be like, I'll get my ass whooped by some 3%er or something like that. So, yeah, Sweden sounds like it's going to be great. And I think you're going to love it there, really. There's mountains there. The weather sucks. So are you coming back? Are you ever going to come back?
Folks, she's trying not to come back ever.
So when socialism fails in the United States, it's because Erika left. So that's who you can blame it on, you know? I don't think it's going to fail. Don't boo. Don't get all sad. I think we're all going to win, right? This is a big win. Look at this whole room full of people who will do socialism.
Sorry, I don't know where I'm going.
Well, I think we're going to party. Are you ready to party now? Is everybody ready to party? Well, can we party?
I wanted to bring Erika on the stage, though, to give her a proper send-off.
We do. We need to say goodbye. Get up here. Come up here and stand in front of all these people. Hey, really, we love Erika. She is the best caller. She is a co-host, and I don't know how we're going to do radio without her now. Yep. Unless she starts calling in, but then she's going to be in my messages all day like, how do you call into the podcast from Sweden? Which I get one DM from somebody in another country every single fucking time. Are you excited?
Do I have to talk?
If you want.
Well, that's what the mic's for.
This is why I call in. I have no stage presence.
Neither do I, really. It's something you have to learn. You have to be powerful.
Yeah.
So, are you ready for your journey?
Yeah, I packed.
And
What, you ain't even leaving yet. You're already packed?
I packed like 2 months ago.
you don't need that stuff, or?
It was wintertime stuff. I'm going to Sweden. The weather sucks there.
She's like, she stands at her door all day, every day, like just one more week. We'll get out of here. I already scheduled the lift to the airport.
So what are you going to be doing there?
I'm au pairing, but
What is
after
that?
we'll talk.
I told Brett she's au pairing, and he said I had to look that up because I didn't know. We're so trashy.
Well, I heard it on Daniel Tiger. He has like a Grand Pierre, so I thought it was related to that.
Wait, who's
What's
that?
a Grand Pierre?
That's your grandpa.
It's not even close to an au pair.
Well, I mean, like you have a grandmotherly energy, right? That you want to bring to this situation.
Jesus Christ.
Like, they know the best about babies as grandmas, right? It's like a substitute grandma, I guess.
Yeah, I'm taking care of rich people's kids.
That's like the Peace Corps pretty much, right?
Is it?
It's
Is
close. It's close. So how did you choose Sweden? You got to tell us how you chose Sweden. Sweden?
There was a family that wanted to take me in. That's
So
about
they were just like, oh, check it out. I've been hearing you. You're Grove City Erika. I would like you to bring that Grove City energy to my kid.
Yeah, what are you gonna? Grove City has the best Ohio thrift store in this city. I don't know how you're gonna leave that.
I worked there.
How was it?
It was a piece of shit. I hated that place.
Good deals though.
No,
It's
but-
untouched. No one makes the trek out there to get those deals.
Are you talking about Ohio Thrift or Volunteers?
Ohio Thrift.
Okay, so
'Cause- sorry, real quick aside. If you work for a thrift store and you don't do sizing, you don't put everything by sizes, get the fuck out of the business. I have to know a little bit of what to expect from these fucking shirts, size-wise.
I know, it's wild that they're like, oh, we'll just categorize them by color. That makes sense. I mean, fuck. Like, who thought of by color? It's the worst way to organize clothes. Because you'll be like, oh, I love black t-shirts. That's all I ever wear because I'm a scumbag. And you'll go in there and you'll be like, they're all way too small for me. And they don't say fuck the police like mine does.
So, how long was your stint at that thrift store?
2 years.
Do you think it'll be better than au pairing?
Yes.
Really?
No.
You're looking for it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, hanging out with a kid all day is easy money.
Well, the youngest is 12.
What?
that's not
You
even-
should play
Shit.
That's
Fortnite?
not
You
even-
just gotta play fucking Fortnite all day.
No. I'm gonna play Minecraft. That's where Notch is from. That's the Minecraft guy. Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, you've been hanging out with Gwen the whole time. A Swedish Gwen all the time.
Swedish Gwen.
By the way, Gwen's here if everybody wants to cheer
Yeah,
for her.
where
real
did
Give her a
quick.
round of
Gwen go?
applause.
There she is.
She's embarrassed now.
Gwen, do you want to take my spot? I'm embarrassed too. I don't like being on stage.
Don't be embarrassed. It's just like being on the phone, except for everybody's looking at
I
you.
know.
What are you gonna miss? Will you miss Columbus at all, or is it just like
Oh,
a trash
yeah.
place? Are we like delusional about this?
I'll miss places that I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
What about
like-
Square Pizza?
Does that matter? Does it matter how the pizza's cut?
Yeah.
What if you have like a dozen people come into your house with kids that don't like crust, and so they just want middle pieces, and like everybody can get a party cut going?
Can you cut like in the middle? Like
You trying to cut a spiral? Like, that's not a way anybody does it.
that's how Swedish people do pizza now.
Oh no!
You better
Oh, no.
cut those pizzas in squares when you're there, or I'll call you a sellout. They'll be like, what is Erika doing? That's the best I can do, guys. I'm sorry. What? Is this some Grove City thing?
Well, you know what? Also, I mean, when you're over there, if you meet people your age, you can be like, you know what? I had to fucking pay for college. Like I had to pay a lot of money to go to college. I'm not a fucking freeloader.
Erika's a baby boomer in Sweden. She can really be a piece of shit. Oh, when I lived back in Ohio, if I sprained my ankle, it was going to cost me $3,000. How does that make you feel, you little ankle spraining kid?
You got to bring some of that to it. You got to let those kids know it ain't so easy everywhere else.
Oh, you like America, do you? You like all the rock and roll music and the blue jeans. Well, guess what? It fucking sucks.
Our police don't talk to us. They just beat us.
You're going to be so rude to the police, aren't you? Like over there in Sweden, be like, fuck you. You don't even have a gun, probably. Give a shit about you. What are you going to do? I'll just run. Is that like one of those places where like, oh, the police haven't shot their gun in 12 years? It's like, oh man, that would be beautiful here.
Their prisons all have Xboxes.
The prisons do have Xboxes in all those countries.
Maybe.
If anybody knows anything about Sweden, you could come up here and educate Brett and I maybe later, tutor us on it.
Has anyone here ever actually been to Sweden? I actually haven't. Who's
You been to
saying
Sweden? Right on, Sweden.
that? The sound guy has apparently. Adam Parsons. Somebody else said yes. Emily.
Oh, I thought
do
somebody
know
said
you.
hillbilly, and I said hillbillies do not go to Sweden. You need to find the Swedish hillbillies, though, and like get them into street fight and have them call Brett and I.
There are.
Yeah, you should get a camo hat to wear with you.
Dude, you should do it all. You should get camouflage, real tree shirts and just wear them all day, every day, and also carry a gun. You should.
But you guys know they're Swedish Street Fight fans because you couldn't ship the kratom to them.
That is true. There's a couple. I'll give you their names. I'll reach out and see if they can hook you up.
That's the confidentiality you get when you do business with Street Fight Radio,
Zero.
LLC.
You track them down. You can do the conversation. I don't want to.
Oh, that's so exciting. That's like no kratom there, no drugs.
No, nothing.
Seems like a fucking real bobo place.
Adam
If you're
Parsons.
asking me.
Adam Parsons was telling me there's a temperance movement that's like pretty
Right.
popular
Ooh.
too.
We just learned last night that with this. It's so funny because we were like, we're gonna research Sweden, and we researched one thing: how much weed costs and what the weed laws are.
Dude, the weed was cheap though.
It
wasn't
is 16 and eighth, or
16
a
and
gram for hash. Now we've learned that hash is good in the summer, bad in the winter. So just make sure you get you store up some hash after the summer every year.
So you guys are never gonna do a Street Fight Sweden show?
Oh, we absolutely would.
We'll never leave this fucking country, man. I'm afraid of immigration. I'm white and I'm afraid of them. Imagine you go to a border and they're like flipping through whatever weird FBI file they have and they're like, oh, these guys are anarchists that do drugs. Let's let them into our country to ruin everything. You know what else we learned? Because Brett was like, hey, guys, hey, Brian, is the pirate party there? And I was like, yeah. He's like, they're pretty cool.
You gonna join up with the pirate party?
There's a pirate party?
Yeah, they're fucking shit up. You didn't know about them?
I didn't research Sweden the same way you guys did.
Perfect. Perfect. You're an on-the-fly learner.
They're like ANCAPs, but they wear like buccaneer hats.
I mean, pretty close.
Something like that. They dress goofy, and the guys will go on TV and be like, oh, I think drugs should be legal all the time. And shit like that. You know what I mean? They like go on and be edgy. They're like edgelord, political edgelords.
Okay, so they're like libertarians here.
Yeah, kind of, but not, they're cooler. You know what I mean? They
Okay.
got like a like libertarian here like conjures up a very specific image of like a neck beard. You know, the guys, everybody, Cheetos, gaming, Mountain Dew, Code Red, Gamer Fuel, that Felix. Like kind of Felix, but bad looking.
I'm trying to. Oh, you didn't. What are you gonna miss? Are you gonna miss anything? Just places you liked, you said?
Yeah, just places I like.
Oh,
and people I
Taco
like.
Bell, like Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
You're gonna miss going to work at Starbucks. You're gonna miss going to work and getting
Wait,
yelled at.
I want to shout out to my Starbucks coworkers who I lied to for 3 weeks.
Yeah, they're here. They're here.
Yeah, I don't think so Erika was like, I don't like to save a little cash, so she went and got a job at Starbucks and was like, I plan to make a long, fruitful career out of this.
No, you've been sending us updates every single time. You're like, I just threw like 6 dozen pastries in the fucking trash, and we can't even reuse these, and no one's allowed to take them home. This is bullshit.
Yeah, you pour bleach on them. Are you handing out free shit a lot now?
No comment.
Can you do a street fight thing for us and tell a customer to go fuck themselves on your last day?
Oh man, my boss is here.
Hey, boss,
This is anonymous.
this is not your employee. This is an avatar. She's doing a bit. We're all doing a character
I
up
don't
here.
Grove City
represent-
Erika.
I don't represent Market District Giant Eagle.
You're digging a hole now.
I think everybody in here knows the bit from the call-in show. You just did some naming names. You named some names in front of your boss. That's the most street fight thing you can
It
do.
is.
Yeah.
What?
You earned the send-off.
What a fucking way to leave the United States by just being like, I'm Grove City Erika. I don't give a fuck. Hey, boss, I'm stealing. Boom.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to get those pastries, man. We can probably do something to redistribute them.
Erika's boss, will you give Brett these pastries? He won't hand them to anybody. We'll keep them on the down low, really. Let's set something up. I'll get with you later. I love talking to bosses.
When I had a job when I was like 16, I worked at this toy store, and I would fill the trash full of toys and just throw it all away, and then have my friend come pick it up so we can resell it on eBay. So I would do that with those cupcakes is what I'm saying, and I would give you some money.
Brett's boss is in the audience too from the toy store. So look, we're all in trouble, okay? We're all getting fucking written up. Getting fired for doing a show on the stage is fucking really,
That's
really
a good way to
cool.
go.
Yeah, I like it. Shit, man. I didn't get fired for doing Street Fight, which would have made it cooler, but fucking of course, I do it the lame way. So are we ready to do a song, Brett?
You want to sing, everybody? You ready to get this party started?
Oh, do I? Oh, I don't want to sing.
You don't want to sing?
Erika's
yet.
not going to sing with us. Brett and I are going to do our signature karaoke song.
We also are going to bring back Jake to close this thing out with one of his original songs here. So if you like what Jake does, give him a round of applause. So we'll have him do a song, then Brian and I are going to take you into the karaoke portion of the evening. Let's get fucked up and call off work tomorrow night. Thank you. It's Street Fight.
We love you guys. Thank you for coming here. This is fucking great. It's so good to have a big crowd in our hometown.
I want to say thanks to all my friends who came out. Liam and Katie here in the front row, Jarrett and Emily, Dan, who I haven't seen in forever, all my Starbucks coworkers, Mitchell, Tristan and Robbie, Julia, and her nice boyfriend whose name I forget, all the DSA people, and then everybody who I don't know, but you came out anyway. That was really nice. So thanks.
Give her a round of applause. This is the last time you'll see her.
Hello. I know they're really funny, and I love listening to them, and so I hope I don't get you guys slightly depressed now, but. Y'all hear me all right? All right. Yeah. Everybody got a whole lot of questions, not a whole lot of answers, just a whole lot of guessing. If you see me doing dirt, don't give me no lecture. I was born from the earth, birthed under pressure. What you know about? Acting up and showing out to get all the attention we would go without. A pessimist on the precipice of depression. All my partners got PTSD and carry loaded weapons, and they don't see no doctor, but they got all the prescriptions, and they don't even pop them. They just trying to run a business. They just trying to feed their children. They just trying to stay alive. Fuck you if you judging. What would you do to survive? Rest in peace to Sharon. I know the words will live on. They say the word is your bond. I put that on the Quran, the Bible, or anything that you want. Raising my arm, I swear it all to every God. Government fraud. I'm that guy that burned the flag on your lawn. Fuck it, ACAB baby, I'm down with getting some justice. If we crabs in a bucket, then they pigs in a blanket. Make that police station smell like bacon. Capitalism is a disease. If you ain't got money, then you ain't gon' eat. They tell us to roll up our sleeves, put in that work, get the money and leave. Meanwhile, the rich getting richer while we sit and bicker and do as they please. I say we roll up with triggers and put every one of them down on their knees. Shorty get it poppin', shorty get it poppin'. I really feel like I'm running out of options. Fuck how you feel, fuck your soul and your conscience. I am beyond it, I'm about nonsense. Put it all out in the open. We know about the money in the ocean. I don't give a fuck about taxes. I just wanna see you get your ass kicked with that 10-on-1, cause I don't remember fair fights where I'm from. Put that on your dead homie, don't ever get it twisted. You can go insane in this psychopathic business. When it blows up, eruption, really no need for discussion. I don't give a fuck about your taxes when we seize the means of production. Capitalism is a disease. If you ain't got money, then you ain't gon' eat. They tell us to roll up our sleeves, put in that work, get the money and leave. Meanwhile, the rich getting richer while we sit and bicker and do as they please. I say we roll up with triggers and put every one of them down on their knees. If all we got is us, but all I see is enemies, then who am I to trust when all my friends don't remember me? Cause they fucked up off them drugs that we used to sell. Might as well turn the strap around and use it on ourselves. Addiction is a sickness, man-made epidemic. Quarantine the disease by locking us in a prison. Criminal or victim, can you tell me what's the difference when the dealer is a dealer just so he can get his fix? And the person that he sold to him and vice versa. It's a constant circle fueled by fiends, cops and murders, rocks, glocks and burnings. Is you buying or you serving? Is you dreaming with King or you busting with Nat Turner? What's the point of speaking up? Ain't nobody trying to listen. So we start tearing shit up and everyone got an opinion. Fuck them. You don't be where I be. You ain't seen what I seen, but you bleed like I bleed. So fuck you. Ain't no need for discussion. When you preaching to the choir, the streets ain't hear nothing. Organized religion, just another form of pimping. All I see is division. Is you Muslim or you Christian? I ain't saying don't believe. I'm just saying pay attention. Cause most of these preachers is more crooked than politicians. Money hungry, feeding off the people for a pension. You ain't getting nothing from me. If you want it, come get it. Say, capitalism is a disease. If you ain't got money, then you ain't gon' eat. They tell us to roll up our sleeves, put in that work, get the money and leave. Meanwhile, the rich getting richer while we sit and bicker and do as they please. I say we roll up with triggers and put every one of them down on their knees. Yeah. That was... Let's do some karaoke. Yeah.
Shut these off.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?